Hey guys, and welcome one and all to another map tutorial. This time, well, this is Liberty, as you no doubt know. Hi guys! And this time we're going to do another map tutorial, like I haven't done enough. Well, some people have been having a little bit of trouble with nature mapping, and I figured I'd give a few tips on how to do that. Mainly forests. I might try forests, forested hills and mazes. Sound good? Sound good. Sounds great. First off, we're going to do a forest maze. Yippee! Okay, so the first thing you want to do is make your base, paint it green, and define what forest you want to use first. Now, a lot of people prefer the normal trees, this lot, over our little forested canopy. And I don't blame them, because you do have to know shift mapping and have some good design elementation brainage thingy bob to actually do it. And make it look good. I'll just be doing a fast and quick example of both. Hopefully this tutorial won't be ultra super long, but knowing me, it probably will, because I have a tendency of not shutting up ever. So as you can see, I'm just adding in the trees. I've got a basic outline. The idea here is just to do it in parts. So I just added a side. Now we've got four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different roads that you can go. We're going to cut off this one first, so a bit of shift mapping. I'm holding shift and copying and placing the tiles. There we go. Now we've blocked off one of them. There, make it a little, there we go, a little better. We ideally want to get rid of straight lines. Straight lines are a hazard. So if we can do that by moving these a bit, you can see we can easily get rid of them. Now if we wanted to, we could do a little bit of like so, and then move that up. Do that like that. There we go. Alright, so we've got a little bit of a pocket in there. Now, personally, I like doing pockets. And you're all saying, but Libby, what is a pocket? A pocket is with, let's see, it just breaks up the trees a bit more and makes them look a bit more, not normal, but a bit more varied. So it's not just big lines of black ink darkness. You know? You know? You know. So, let's see. Let's add a little bit of a, oh, screw that water tile. Let's add a little bit of a lake up here to block off the area. Now remember, this is too high, so we could ideally put it there behind them, but because that's indicating more than one height, we have to actually put it up at least 2 in height. So normally, see, that's one block of width. So if that were like, so, we could put it down 1 because it's 1 width, but it's not. It's like that. So putting it like that is fine. Alright, we have a little bit of a lake situation. That's good. It's blocked off. There we go. That's blocked off the area, so we don't have to worry about that. If we wanted to, we could put a bit of cliff. If we wanted to, we could put a bit of cliffage in, but I don't feel like it today. Screw it. Alright, so we have 3 paths open in this lovely forest of ours. I don't like how that one is, so let's just do that. There we go. 3 paths open. We've got the initial path that they come in. No, that's fine by like that. And there. No, like that. That'll do. So we've got the initial path. Nature tends to not have dirt paths all over the place. The only place you'll really find dirt is where a lot of traffic goes through, that's worn down the grass, and where the grass is dried up because it's an area that's arid and dry. In a forest like this with water freely nearby, you're not going to get too much in the way of dirt. What you will get is animal or human paths. So let's just say that the path through the forest runs down there. We don't want to make it too connected because grass does grow back, and it looks a bit nicer. Now we're going to add some ye old, you know, my favourite, long grass. Now, in the case with this grass like this, usually I'd be all for putting it like that and that, but we're going to indicate that people or animals walk through here, so there's going to be a bit of a break in the grass that will indicate that creatures, not necessarily humans, but that this area is walked on semi-frequently at the least. So we've got ourselves a little bit of a path here. Let's just, there we go. Oh jeez. Wait, give me that. Thank you. Alright, and around here, do a bit of shift mapping, make it look good, make it look pretty. Now you can get more and more involved with shift mapping. You can make things next to each other like so. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it like that. It's fine if you like it. I do sometimes not so much. Let's make that like that, so yeah, they go up here and around. Right, we've got ourselves a base. Now, usually you want to start off with the ground tiles first, because in Ace, at least, the mapping is such that you can't. Come on, brain, work. Sorry, I was up all night, so I'm just. The mapping is such that you cannot just choose one layer. In 2K3 and 2K, and I believe XP, you only, if you click on the bottom layer, you only choose the bottom layer. If you click on the B layer, you only choose the B layer, which makes it so that you can just keep placing whatever you put on the B layer without worrying, and you can just copy straight off it and not have to worry that it's going to take over anything underneath. Yeah, so Ace messes that up a little bit, so you want to get this done as you want to get that done first. There we go. Fucking pretty. Alright, we have a decent base to start off with. Do we want to add anything else here? We could add random patches of... Whoops. Always remember to hold shift when you're placing them like that. Could add random patches of weird grass if you like. I don't even know why that grass is an option. Maybe, I don't know, for a lawn or something. But we've got that. So we've got a first little screen. You have the option of going down here and maybe you find an event up here or a treasure or something. You've got, you know, your first way through the forest. This one isn't so much a maze as it is pretty straightforward with the option of going an optional direction. So what you want to do with upper layer stuff is, firstly, you don't want to cover up the main paths because those will be what will guide your players along. So you want to leave them relatively free of anything covering them up. You can afterwards add like little bits of like stones and stuff like that, but just for the moment leave it. So what you want to do is start adding around the paths to enhance the visual appeal. So, and you don't want to make it all in straight lines. You want to make it a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that word is fine. A little bit of straightforwardness and what's it? Oh, bloody hell, come on, brain. A little bit of unnatural is fine. Just really you want to go a bit less straight line and more quirky. You're adding shape to the map. I mean, the map already has some shape, but you're going to add extra shape and shape the paths that the characters can go with your trees and your bushes and whatever else you throw in. That's going to show the player where they can and can't go, and these are going to actually create the boundaries. So if you look there, the only way, if I put something in this spot, the only way the player can get through there is to go behind that tree and get there. I've basically made a mini room within the huge room. Yeah, that's what I've done. I've made a mini room. Here's another mini room. And this area is also a mini room because it's only got a one tile area. So if I put that there, boom, another mini room. The only way to go through is through there. And this is good if you don't have well, it can be good if you have encounters on the map. It can be, but you don't want your players to get stuck with only with encounters. You don't want to get them frustrated. Now, yeah, you can just keep adding trees and just keep making things look good. Ideally, you want it to look structured without looking structured. You want to falsify the structure. You don't want it to be all lined up. No, you don't want that. You don't want a line of trees. But you do want to block off points by using the trees to do so for you. So you can have a line like that and then have one stick out like that. Or go like that and have a little bit of a break in the line, as it were. You can have lines, but you know, most of the time they're a bit they're very human. Humans like to create lines. Trees don't usually grow in lines in and of themselves. They will grow not in lines. I speak such good English today. So very good. Thank you very much. So yeah, we'll throw in a few of the bigger trees. I like mixing and matching the trees. A lot of people don't. But I kind of do. I enjoy mixing, matching them. I haven't as much in this little forest area. Usually if I'm going to mix and match them, I will do so on a map where I don't have... It's usually a smaller map, so I don't have to worry about using a lot of events to overlaps. Like, I mean, I could get rid of certain tiles and just create my own tiles, which I have done on occasion, which is just overlapping different types of trees and then recolors and stuff like that. But in this case, I don't want to get too involved, so I just set that. And I usually put it as L for layer, because that way it's different and I'll know. It's my little way of knowing, oh, okay, so that's a layered... It's a layered point. It's a point of layering. So I could do something like that, and then so you can see the characters, the player can walk in, he can see the path and just walk straight down, or they could just walk across and easily see two different paths to go. Now if you want, you can hide this kind of path by just being a little sneaky, adding little bits and pieces. It's one thing I don't like. If you save, you can't go back. So just adding little bits and pieces, filling out the grass a little bit more, making it a little bit more overrun, breaking up the pathway a little. You can even be sneaky and put something like that there and that. Most of the time they don't realize that you can walk. I mean, they know it because they can see it, and if they tried, they can easily do it, but it tricks their brain into thinking, oh no, that's a wall. So if you want a sneaky little path like that, go right ahead. They're not gonna, you know, they'll figure it out eventually, but it's not going to be easy for them to figure out. The only way you can really get them to figure it out, well, to know that they can go over here and want to go over, is to add a treasure chest. So you add a chest, there we go, you can be a chest, and they'll be like, boom, chest, I want to get over there. How do I get over there? Let me look. Oh, there we go, path, got it, yep, mine, yoink. Now say we wanted this area. I mean, you can do a really sneaky thing and do this. Wait for it. Booyah-ha, motherfucker. Now, this... Oh, sorry. This makes it very clear to the player that they are not going to be touching that treasure chest until they can find a way to get over there, which will probably be through a way down here. Instant depth and instant player wanting to actually go and play your game. Yes, they will remember that treasure chest and they will think, fuck, I want that treasure, I want that treasure, I want that treasure. Now, the only thing that could stop the player from wanting that treasure chest, because curiosity killed the cat, but boringness made them run away. Yes, boringness. You do not want 1,000 million miles to walk before they can get to that treasure chest, because people only have so much brain. Okay, well, yes, they do only have so much brain, but but people only have so much consciousness about what they were doing, and they're easily distracted. So walk past one screen, okay, alright, I remember that treasure chest. Walk past another screen, 3 other treasure chests pop up, boom, treasure, 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 yay, treasure, treasure, treasure. Now wasn't there some other treasure? Oh yeah, there was one back there. Walk through another screen to get to the treasure. Oh, treasure, 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 hey, 5 more treasures. And then they forget. You don't want them to forget, you want them to remember, at least, unless they have to go through here again. And if you're going to make them go through here again, believe you me, you want to make it so that they have a shortcut. You do not want to make them walk through 1,000 miles of dungeon each and every time. Anyway, so this was just normal forest, like using these trees. Oh, and never underestimate how much a tint can make your forest go pow! Not too dark, but not too light either. So that was forest number uno. Forest number duo. Will be basically the same. We'll do it with a cliff-tiled forest, shall we? So basically when I want to do cliff tiles, what I do is just take a piece of cliff. It's the same aspect as what I do with, like you saw me do with the black. Basically make my cliff. And cliffs are a little bit more involved in that you have to remember the heights at all times, and you have to stick to those heights, because otherwise you're going to get yourself into some sticky situations, and then you'll go, no, why? They'll say, because you did not remember the heights, Liberty. They'll say, but it looked good. But it didn't. Alright, so just basically make your outline of your cliffs. Cliffs do take time. They take time and love, and you're not going to get through them very fast, very quickly. I mean, I'm basically going pretty fast. Unless they're an auto tile. I could use the auto tile cliffs right now, but I figure I'll use these ones because they give you an easier... it's easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. I know that I take a lot of shortcuts with auto tiling, and people are like, but Liberty, I don't understand what you just did just then. You just magically appeared stuff. Yes, yes, I am magic and I magically appear stuff. Whoosh, kapow, kapishi, wee 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 wee. No, I don't magically appear stuff. I just know all the shortcuts with the mouse buttons. That comes from a lot of practice and just a lot of doing and recognizing and finding out just by seeing what happens and how it changes stuff. So just pressing random buttons helps, guys. It helps. Sort of. Wrong one. Sometimes. In some situations. Not if you're like working in a nuclear factory or something like that. That's not a good idea. It's like, yes, Liberty told me to press random buttons and so I shall. No, please don't do that, guys. I highly don't recommend doing such a thing. And don't blame me for it either. I'd rather not. I'd rather not get the blame for that. Alright, we're almost caught up. Actually, let's make that up one so I can show a little double lucky. Uh-oh, sirens. No, no, not sirens. Well, that was the fastest siren going over. Alrighty, that, and then, ooh, looky, we've got some overhang there. Same with this one, it's going to overhang, there. Yes, this is a little something I like to do sometimes, which is like, make an overhang that well, overlap. Overhang. Use your words, Liberty. Use your words. But I don't have none today. Well, then shut up and stop talking. Alright, there we go. We have basically... Give me that. We have basically got ourselves a map. Ooh, natty! Look at that. That's lovely. It's beautiful. Oh, brings a tear to my eye. Yeah, it's pretty basic, you know. You've got yourself a map. Let's add a little bit of height discrepancy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We have this! What is this? This, my friend, is a one-tile high cliff. And you want to go like this, like this, like this, and like this, and this, and then shift your way around like that, and then go like that, and then go like that. Actually, we could probably do that like that, and then do that like that, and then do that like that. Oh, maybe do that like that. That like that. It'll do. There we go. We have ourselves a cliff. Probably doesn't look right because it's missing the auto shadow. Stupid auto shadow. Stupid auto shadow. You are so stupid. Chuang, twin, shong. Yeah, alright, there we go. So we have a little bit of out cliff. Now, see, 1 block high, that equals 2 blocks. 2 blocks. Hey! It's pretty simple in theory. In theory, if you have a connected cliff, it should all be the same height all the way around. So, never mind that this has like all this space there, it's still one height off the ground. And then that adds the extra height to let it match up to this one. So having something like, oh crap, give me this one. Having something like this, and then having that like that, and have that like that. No, that doesn't, no, that doesn't work. Having it like so, and then having it line up like that also doesn't work. Why? Because that join there is saying that this is the same height as this, when we see quite clearly here that it isn't. 2 versus 1. There we go. Or ta-da! Yay! There we go. Alright. Simple, easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. Alright, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. Stairs. People usually do stairs like that. And yes, okay, I had a huge, well, not a huge argument, not really an argument, it was more like a debate over the height of stairs versus the height of the cliffs and all this shit. And they were right. I admit it. I freely admit it. They're right in most of the aspect, except for one. The problem is the angle that it looks down on it is supposed to be at an angle that's... The way the graphics are drawn, the angle that they're drawn on is really not conducive to doing stairs and shit properly. It's just not. Ideally, that'd be fine. What I like to do if I'm trying to be realistic is indent it instead, because at least that way it looks, to me, it looks good like that, like indented. because that way you're not having this huge thing stick out where a person, oh, let me just walk across and up. Oh, no, that doesn't make sense to me. They usually, steps are at the bottom of the fucking cliff, okay? Okay. It's just a pet peeve. I prefer actually to just have them 2 steps high. Look, we have trees that are as high as the characters. Really. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's a fucking tree, okay? We have tree stumps that are as wide as the characters too. So, I'm not going to piss-faddle around with this sort of shit. Basically, if you like them to be 3 tiles high, okay. You like them to be 2 tiles high, okay. The main thing is keeping it consistent. That is the big mama jumma issues right there. Keep that fucker consistent. If you have 2 tiles high on a 2 tile cliff, and then you have 3 tiles high like this, like so, you're about to get your ass beat. Because you just taught us that this makes sense, and then you taught us that that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Alright? Easy. Alright. Now, okay, outcropping, you know, cliffs up, always a good thing. One thing that people tend to forget a lot about is a little thing that can really help a game look different. And you're saying, what is it, Liberty? What is it that can make it? Tell me your secrets! I will, dear listener, I will tell you. It is something that most people forget exists. And you're all looking at me as if to say, well, what? What? It is indents! Like, eh? Yeah, I know I can see your faces right now. You're all like, eh? What's this bitch on about? Indentation! Inden-fucking-tation. Inden-fucking-tation! Heights don't necessarily always have to be up. They can be down. And it's a wonderful idea to actually do this from time to time, because a lot of people don't, and they're missing out on something wunderbar. Wunder-fucking-bar. Because it can add just that special touch to any map. Just that tender, special, loving touch that makes a map go oomph. Right, let me get rid of this shit. Look at that shit. Look at it. Look at that shit. Look at it. Oomph. Yeah, motherfucker. Alright, enough about that. Forest. As per usual, you want your path to lead to where you can go. You want it broken up a little bit. Let's say, oh, crap. Come here. Give me a bit of this. Thank you, with cherries on top. You'll see where I'm going with this in a sec. Don't worry. I know this is going to be one long-ass tutorial session. I would apologize, but I'm not fucking sorry. I feel like I should apologize for that one, but I'm not fucking sorry. Alright, there we go. Oh, fuck that. There we go. Oh. Fucking shadows! What? Fucking A. Alright, so we've got ourselves a little bit of a tongue-twisty map. Fuck me, Go back on there, thank you. Right, we've got ourselves a bit of a twisty map. First things first, grass, of course. My one true graphical love. Rrr. What? I like me some long grass. You can ask anyone who knows me. I love me some long grass. Long grass is like my favorite tile. I have to have long grass tiles with my graphics. I just have to. It's like an obsession. I really do love long grass tiles, especially really good ones. I was so happy when I saw... Fuck, how am I going to do this? Okay, I was so happy when I saw Ace had a long grass tile. I nearly cried with joy. Okay, I didn't, but I could have. I would have. I might. I didn't, but I could have. I really could have. That was such a nice thing to see. I just love it. It makes a map look so much more lush and magical. Just fucking magical. Magic that shit up. Oh, yeah. Give me that magic. That precious. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves some grass. As per usual, a little bit of water. Never a bad thing. I do like natural, sort of watery sort of things. Oh, let's add a waterfall. Yay! Let's build a snowman. Let's make a waterfall. Where's the waterfall tile for that? Right there. And look, stop that. And then let it go, let it go. You're a poop butt and you know. Stop that shit. There we go. There we go. We got a waterfall. Yes. Ein Waterfall. There we go. Do 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 do. We could also add a little bit of depth if we wanted to. Not to that one. We'll keep that one short. A little bit of depth. There we go. Actually, get rid of that. The fact that this is one high means that if this were one high, this would be on the same level, so, or the bottom of it would be on the same level, so it wouldn't really make sense. That's fine though, like that. Why would you do this to me, you meanie? Don't you think I have enough shoes? That'll do. Alright, yeah, we got ourselves a little bit of, whoa, natty. Got ourselves a little bit of grassage, some waterfall. Oh my goodness gracious, no! Also, yeah, right, that'll do. Give me that. Give me that. And then give me that back. There we go. Fucking A. Save. Alright, trees! As last time I said, use your trees around the edges to hide and conceal, for one. Wait, I forgot some grass. Yes, to hide and conceal, for one. To accentuate, accent your map, to block off areas, and to create rooms. Roomba. Your trees are your Roomba. Use them wisely. They will serve you well. Sometimes, depending on how you use them. If you use them for the good of man, then be prepared to have good shit happen to you. Alright, we can also add cracks and shit to cliff tiles. A little bit of thatage. And, oh, yes, vines. Vines are awesome! A little known fact that people don't know is that, let's just put one here. I don't know why. We just are. We just feel like it. I feel like a fence. Alright? Check this shit out. Ah, doesn't that look like brilliant? Look at that shit! Isn't it great? I've got shit on my fences and gate. It just looks good. Look at that. Look at that. Bet you didn't think about that, did yous? Yeah, I know all about you guys. And even that looks pretty decent. Alright. Give me back my grass. Woof, 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 woof. There we go. Flowers. With flowers, you don't want to make big fields of flowers. No, you don't want that. Flowers are few. Look, technically it makes sense to have a binge of flowers here or there, but it doesn't look great because it looks tiled. They're very square, the flowers, and even the ones that aren't, they just look kind of stupid. If you make a flower order tile, I know that some people already have, like Indra. Check out her shit. Her shit is great. Use a flower order tile, auto tile, if you're going to do more than just add a couple of flowers sporadically around. Because, frankly, you shouldn't be using flowers. You shouldn't be using flowers. What am I trying to say? You shouldn't be using like flowers right next to each other. They just look like shit. Unless you're using like this. Even then, it still looks a bit shit. Now look at that shit. Alright, never mind. That looks pretty shitty. I mean, pretty sweet. But I mean, yeah, because they're contained in a square. Flowers are automatically contained in a square, in and of themselves. Unless you do clumpage is fine. But as it stands, just regular flowers by themselves, don't do it. It just looks bad. It makes me feel bad just looking at them. I'm like, oh, that poor person. They didn't know any better. And then I feel like a bitch. But frankly, I can be a bit bitchy, as anyone can attest to. Not ashamed. Oh, well, aren't I just clever? I'm so smart, so smart. There we go. Wunderbar. We can put a dead tree in the middle. No. Let's just put that. No. You're right. So as you can see, you can just make rooms, block off your oh, that's another thing. If you haven't, a lot of people don't do this. and it's really annoying. They leave their exits and sides wide open. I hate doing that. It's like anathema, whatever the fucking word is. It's like just wrong to me. To me, it just feels wrong. I have to have something that blocks off the way to the edge, because when you get to the edge, transition. Even if it's something as simple as a cliffs that you can't go up, or if you can go up cliffs, even if it's as simple as having trees block your way. This is why I love trees. You can use them to fence your player in and say, yeah, you think you're going that way, mate? Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Nah, mate. Buddy. Nah. Nah, buddy. Then, you know, have a little overlap there, and then... Okay, see, ideally what I would do is expand that out a little bit, so that I have more room to, like, play with shaping with the trees sort of thing. But, yeah, I haven't left myself much room. Or just width, and then shift 2 to the right, and then hold shift when you do it so that you don't mess up your edgings. And there we go. We have more room to play with. Yee! Yee, double yee! So you can just do things like, oh my god! Suddenly there's another cliff edge. Like so. Oh yeah. There's another cliff like so. And so you cannot go up there. Oh no! Oh no, you cannot go up there. You are banned. You're banned from that area. And then you put another cliff like this, and you go, oh no. Oh no. You cannot. I don't even know what accent I'm doing right now. Oh no. You cannot go up there. You're not allowed. You're not allowed. You may not pass. And then smack a tree, whack-a-mole, and tell them they're not allowed to pass there. And add a pond. Whoop, 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 whoop. What's that? You thought you were going over that edge? I don't think so! And yeah, basically you can block the way the characters go. You block them in, you don't let them go past certain areas. That's the whole idea of creating a maze with just what you've got. So say we put that there. The player is now going to, if they want to pass that area, actually there shouldn't be a tree there. Let's say we had a rock slide. Let's say we've got ourselves something like that. Oop. Control Z it. There we go. Right, so we've got ourselves a bit of a rock slide. Oh no! Oh no! What will ever happen to us? So we've got rocks here, and then we've got and we might have a bit of a bit of this. Actually, haha. Yes! Yes! You may not pass go! You may not collect $3,000! There we go! We've got a rock slide happened! You cannot get past! Okay, it looks a bit shitty, but, you know, it'll do for the moment until, you know, you break out the edits and go for it. So, rock slide. Oh no! Cannot go past this way to go down here. That is terrible accent, whatever the hell it was supposed to be. Alluding to it behind the cliff. So, instead they have to go around here, through here, down here, around here. If they wanted to go down there, they'd have to go across and down. You can make things even more twisted. Oh, sorry guys, yawning. By making it so this area is blocked off, and they have to go off this side to go around to another map, go up on this cliff. So let's go like so, and just chuck that there. Up on this cliff, down here, and then around. You know? You don't... or you can make it so that, and later on, maybe that gets cleared. Maybe you find a rope that allows you to go down there. Maybe you jump down there yourself and quick shortcut. You bypass all the and just boing, yep, and out. And that's how you make a good dungeon, by giving them a way to out. Quick, fast. Alright, so, what was the last one on our list? I know I didn't finish this map, but you got the idea, I'm sure. Last on the list was Hedge Maze, or just Maze in general. Easy peasy, alright? First things first, choose start and end points. Easy, breezy, beautiful, cover girl. Alright, so start and end points. Usually I just like to... oh, that's not what I like to do. Usually I like to start with a path, just make my way randomly. It'll change. It will change. And then just go around it, block off the areas, maybe make things a bit difficult, a bit more difficult. Yeah. And then down, and then up, and then around, and then down. And then we can do things like make little areas that are supposed to look like they could be where to go, but aren't really. Like so. Oh no, shortcut! Not. Dead end, mother trucker. You know, just that sort of thing. Oh, so sorry guys. I really should attempt to go to bed at a normal hour at least once in my life. Or twice. A couple of times. Sometimes. Occasionally. Maybe. Eventually. One of these days. Perhaps. As you can see, it's very slowly coming together. Very rough too, but you know, One thing is always to playtest a maze, because there will be times when you make corners that are impossible to go through. I have done that many a time. It gets annoying, and you beat your head sometimes thinking, why am I so stupid? You cannot go through that way. Are you an idiot? Or something to that effect. And the answer is yes, you are an idiot. Why, oh why, am I so not smart? And you can do this, the old whoop, 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 as I like to call it, the whoop, whoop, whoop. The name works. Don't start with me. Do not start with me. And then, you know, things like so, and things like, things like, and then you just congrats, fucking maze. Woo! Nailed it. Yeah, hedge mages. Tricksy fellas. Hedge mazes are pretty standard as far as mazes go. Ooh, more sirens. What is going on? You know, the typical back and forth sort of thing. There we go. That's about right. No, it's not. Ah, it'll do. And then go do. And then go do. And hua. And then hua. And then go there. Yeah. Mazes. Bitch. Yep. So, mazes. Fun. Joy. Start and get lost in between. Joy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, fun, fun. I think that's all that was on the agenda today. Well, if you have something that you would like to see explained, let me know in the comments below. If you learned something from this, leave a like, or even if you enjoyed watching me make a complete craze out of myself, go right ahead. Next time I'm thinking maybe in some inners. I know I've done a lot of nature maps, and inners should be actually something that I should expand on, especially detailed to space ratios and stuff like that. So if you'd like to see that, let me know and I will boom 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 bada boom it. Until then, have a great day, have a great week, have a great life. Yee! Sorry. Until then, take care, have a great day, wherever you are, whoever, whenever, and who, when, where, wherever you are. I will see you next time. This is Liberty signing out. Ciao for now, guys.